Alright, I got this cover on here. Got all the screws in there. Got some tight spots on there because I can't slide it up and down. It's looser on this side over here because I can actually move it up a little bit. We're bound up a little bit here to the back edges through here, pretty heavy. So it's really tight on this screw right here, just like on the other head. It was these center ones here, real tight. Take this one out. Definitely helped a lot. But still bound up a little bit. And it's these two in here I think are fighting the hardest. There we go. So you can see the mark it left there in the hole where it was real tight. So we know this one here is off. And we can see that this one here is off too. So those are two that are the problem. So we take our felt tip here. And we mark right here where the problem area is. Mark on the outside where you can see it. Okay, now we'll go ahead and take this off. And we'll put the D-ring up on here and see what happens with the D-ring on it. First I'm going to rat tail file out these holes a little bit so it'll go together easier. So I'm going to go grab a rat tail file and just give it a little bit of cleanup. Alright, we got the cover fitting pretty good. I filed out the hole slightly on this one and this one. So the cover goes up and down. No extra clearance, but it can go up and down at least. So now I'll go ahead and get this D-ring up on here. So I'll go ahead and pull these screws out, swap it around. Tripod set up there a little bit for you. Let's see, screwdriver. Pull the cover off and see how bad the rest of it fits. See, this quick hour job turns into a 3-hour job because you got to do all hand fitting on all these parts. Makes you wonder how Harley put this stuff together back in the old days. That's why they only built 10,000 bikes a year instead of 300,000 like they do these days. A lot of hand fitting. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Put a few of these screws in here. I got the two problem screws in there and it's still working. That's a good sign. So it looks like the D-ring fits a lot better in this new repop pan cover. There's a real shocker, huh? Alright, so all the screws are in there. A little drag on it, but not too bad. It goes up and down. It rattles around. So there it goes. It goes up and drops down on its own. So we know all these holes all line up. So when I go ahead and helicoil this thing, I'll have just this D-ring down and just do it all. So now I'm going to go ahead and put the pan cover up on here and we'll see how it fits with that because I had to make that all fit. So let's try that out, see how that works. Camera back over there so I have to deal with it. So if you get bored watching the video, there is a fast forward button on the TV, I think. Me, I can't fast forward and get the job done. I just gotta keep plugging along. We'll be lucky if this all fits together. Oops, wrong screw. Got a cut down screw on this one because it's so close. Binding, but still working. Not too bad. Yep. Last two. And last two kind of did the trick to it. This one here I think is the one that's doing most of the problem. Yeah, this one's doing a lot too, I guess. But overall it still rattles around, so it's got some clearance, so it's not too bad. So we know it'll work. Pull out that one. Pivoting off of this one now. This one's not even in yet. So this one's going tight through the cover. Yeah, when we get into the head, it really locked it up. So I'll clean this hole up here a little bit more. Looks like I'll have to clean up these two holes here slightly. Definitely binding. Yeah, close enough. Alright, so that's where we got on those. So I'm just going to use a D-ring for doing my final fitment. For the, we'll use that for our drill pattern. So again, get that set up and we'll get back to this. Okay, I'm going to put this D-ring back up on here, and you can see where the mismatch holes are. I rat tail filed that one a little bit more. I went ahead and marked them out here. Alright, I got interrupted there. Basically, I forget where I was off on this, but each one of these screws here where I marked it on the cover is where the holes don't line up very well. So I got to drill through the pan cover anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this up on here. And I'll go ahead and put the screws in all the holes except for the ones I got the marks next to. That way we'll hopefully I'll get it centered up where I can use it. Oop. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So I'll lay this camera down while I do that. And we'll see what we got to play with here. This way when we're all done, everything's going to be cut on the same dimension. We get the head, the D-ring, and the pan cover. So maybe it'll all fit together too. Oops. There's the one we're not doing. Boom, boom, boom. Put it over there. That looks good. So all the ones on this side of the head work, and all the ones on the other side of the head don't work. It's nice. All right. Alright, that locked up the rocker box, that's not, or pan cover. So I put this last screw in here, which is one of the ones I want to redo anyway. That locked up the cover so it's not moving no more. So now we can go ahead and we'll do all these holes. This one, that one, this one. Alright, we'll go ahead and run the reamer down through those. And then we'll go ahead and helicoil them. Put this up over here. And we'll figure out what we're going to do here. So we'll get this set up here, then we'll take a